Welcome to Just a Good Bits. Today we're going to be doing savory rolls, and we're going to make two small cakes out of the same batter. We're just going to have an additional to the two cakes. But and I want to say I've done a lot of almond flour or almond meal rolls and cakes, but after a couple of bites or a couple of rolls or whatever, you get tired of them really quick because they have such a an almond taste that I got tired of them. Yeah, so did Bob. So I had to come up with something that didn't overwhelm what you were eating it with, as in a sandwich or a hamburger, and the texture was right. And I've come up with one with a little help of here and there watching and coming up with my own and doing tests and trials. In my stand mixer, I have 4 egg whites, and I'm going to tell you the ingredients as I add them to my egg whites. But at this moment, I'm going to beat my egg whites until the stiff peaks. I'm just breaking up the egg whites, and I'm going to add cream of tartar, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Now, if you don't have a 1/4 of a teaspoon, you just want a really, really large pinch. Probably 2 large pinches would be about 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'll get back with you when I have stiff peaks. When I say stiff peaks, you want them where you see how it just holds its shape? Whoop, I dropped some. And this is a little bit wet. You can do it stiffer than that, but it's fine for this application. And from this point on, you can do this by hand and maybe not get as stiff peaks, but I found that it helps with the rise, which when you do a genoise, it uses the stiff peaks for you just fold in technique. So at any rate, now I'm going to add in 1 of my egg yolks at a time, and that's 4. That's for the 4 egg whites. Just give them a little stir, and I'm keeping it on low. You don't need to do any more than low speed. We want to try to keep as much of the air in our egg whites as possible. Now I've got melted butter, and this melted butter is cool. It's cool to the touch. So, it would probably start gelling, but that's what you want. You don't want a scrambled egg, so I'm just going to pour this in. I've got a 1/4 cup of melted butter. It's going in. And next, I've got 8 ounces of sour cream, which is 1 cup. And it comes in, you can get an 8-ounce cup, so that's what I did. But it's cheaper to buy a bigger one, a bigger container anyway. And I'm just putting it in a little bit at a time. I don't want to overwhelm my egg yolks. My egg whites. That's all my wet ingredients, at least for my savory rolls. In here, I have 3½ cups of blanched almond flour, and I have a teaspoon of salt, and what I forgot, oh my.
What you putting in there?
Baking powder, 2 teaspoons. I'm just going to give it a little stir. mixed in the... So I'm going to just slowly add this. And you'll find that blanched, when you get blanched flours, this is mill, and it has lumps. It gets lumps in it, so I don't even bother breaking them up. They break up very easy in the mix. Okay, it's not quite finished here. I'm going to give it a little
manual stir.
And I need a spatula. You want to get as large a spatula as you have. And here Bob gets me a small one, so that'll work too. That's all right. I'm not dirtying another one.
I didn't see it.
That's okay. My cameraman loves these buns. And some of the whipped cream, I don't even put whipped cream. That's why I don't like doing videos. I'm not very good at it. Some of the sour cream, went to the bottom. So I just picked that up. If it's not completely mixed up, it doesn't matter. It'll get mixed up when you cook it. So what I use, which works good, is 1 disher in each. Now last time they were too thick, according to Bob, so I'm trying to make them thinner because we have them with our sausage burgers. If you want to see that, the video when we make it will be here. I'm going to put a little more in these. And I'm going to flatten those out later, but for the time being, I'm going to add my ingredients. Let me just stick this right here and that. I don't like sitting on the counter. So let me go ahead and add my ingredients for our cake, our little cakes. In here I have a 1/4 cup of Lily's low-carb chocolate chips. There are many chocolate chips, so I'm going to put that in. And, well, how do you pronounce this sugar, baby? This is an unsweet.
Erythritol?
Erythritol? I don't know.
Something like that.
I'll have it down below. But listen, we've spent a lot of money trying to find a sweetener that works in the oven. Monk's fruit was the most expensive, and it didn't work at all. Stevia does not work. I don't know why they say you need to add it with sugar or another sweetener. And I think the reason is because it doesn't sweeten in the oven. It's like having nothing in. So this works, but you have to put about twice as much as you'd put of regular sugar. So I put a 1/2 cup. And this is a teaspoon of vanilla. So I was going to say 1/2 cup seems an awful lot for just 2 little cakes. But like I said, if you don't put more, you won't taste it when it comes out of the oven. And what's good calling it something a cake if it's not sweet? Actually, you can the ones I've made, that we ended up using them just like we did regular. They just were not sweet. Okay, so this is going to actually be, they're going to be heavier or thicker because they're little cakes. And I'm just making some sort of mess. Whoops. Yeah, these are going to be nice big cakes. Maybe we'll, split them. I think that's probably what we're going to do, split them. Because they're going to be pretty heavy. Anyway, so we'll get back to you. Oh, what I forgot. Set your oven at 350. These cakes are going to cook. I'm going to check the rolls at about 18 minutes. Because 20 minutes they're done when I had a disher and a half, but I only have a disher except for in these. So because I've got different amounts, I'm going to have to test them differently. But that'll be all right.
How do you test them? You stick a finger in there?
No. I stick you know how to test them. You can press on them and see if it bounces back. They should be around the edges. They should be coming away from the pan. Or you can do the old school method and use a toothpick, stick it in the center, not all the way down, halfway down in the center. If you get any moisture back, if you see the moisture, it generally needs to cook a couple more minutes. If you see no moisture but you feel the moisture, take them out. They're done because they will continue cooking. And we'll be back in about 20 minutes. 18 for the little ones.